right, Ryan, good to see you again.
Yeah, you too.
So basically, I know a lot of the stuff we addressed earlier on was kind of more set up to the pre-shot stuff as far as alignment goes. So we're just going to I just want to go over and kind of brush up and touch on those and really kind of hone in on the kind of the pre-shot stuff I want you to work on. So basically, in my evaluation of what I saw in your swing in the first go around of lesson that we took, the biggest difference that I really saw between you and maybe some people that might be a little bit ahead of you would be the fact is, you're maybe a little bit too far away from it, from an pre-shot, pre-swing. You're aimed a little bit too far to the left, which causes you to kind of have to come over the top to get it, and then with a closed club face, you'll pull it, or you'll hang back and flip the wrist and hit a huge hook. So basically, we're going to go right out here to this flag. So like I said before, I saw you brought your alignment rods, which is good. I'm going to put this down here to where you're aimed just to the right of the flag. But on top of the pre-shot stuff, if I could borrow your club real quick, your grip pressure is good. But one thing that I've noticed is your ball position tends to get a little bit too far forward, and so that's one of the reasons why you kind of hang back instead of really going down after it. So I would like to see you get the ball maybe a little bit more to the in the middle of your stance, back a little bit more. This is going to help you trap it, keep the ball a little lower, because we were talking about working on a lot of stuff as far as trajectory goes. And so one of the problems that you have hitting up on the ball, I think, is because the ball is too far forward in your stance. So you'll be able to hit down on it a little bit more the more the ball's in the middle of your stance. So just if you go ahead and set up real quick, don't worry about the club. If I was to take this alignment rod, your normal 6-iron's up here. So now we're going to have it to where the 6-iron is going to be more in the middle of your stance. All right, which is good. That's where we want it. All right. So this is going to help you trap the ball and flight it, because I know you have a problem keeping the ball down, and I think a lot of that comes back to ball position. So from pre-swing, that's one thing I really want you to work on. Now the second thing that I want you to work on, if you let me get in here, is that when you've got the ball in a position, kind of in the middle of your stance here, because we're working on keeping the ball down, I'm going to put an alignment rod right here. And what that's going to cause you to do is you're going to have to come over and control the face and not release it. So this is going to help straighten out your path and your target, and it's going to help you hit down on the ball. Because one of the things that you say that you have a problem with in your swing is when you get back here and you're coming down into it, is that you kind of hang back, flip the wrist, and then you pick it, and the ball goes high and it goes to the left. So one thing I want you to feel is that you're coming steep and down to the left instead of shallow and in from the right. And this is going to cause your weight transfer in the swing to get on your left side. It's going to cause you to hit the ball with the descending blow, trap it, and keep the ball flight down. Because the biggest issue you have on the golf course is the ball starts going everywhere. And the byproduct of that is because from a setup standpoint and an in-swing standpoint, there's a few things that we need to brush up. So we're going to talk about today getting the ball more in the center of your stance, and we're going to work on having the club not work so much from the inside, but maybe work on top of the shaft plane. So those are the big things I want to work on as we go forward, okay?
Okay, sounds good.